looks like it's expanding, maybe?
Oh, that
Getting bigger.
scary.
So you just watch making another peep, watch the other peep blow up.
Yep, pretty much. That's getting a lot bigger. See the difference?
So one difference in this and a balloon is a balloon will seal and not let all the air out, but the marshmallow is porous. So after it starts expanding, some of the gas will start to escape. So if we let it go for a minute and then turn it off and let the air back in, go ahead and turn it off.
Whoa!
See that? It just shriveled up. Sounds like a tissue or something.
Because under low pressure, it is that. All right, who wants to try the peep?
Me.
There we go. All right, chat, come on over. Try the peep for us. Tell us if it's normal. Tastes good?
I mean, it doesn't taste good, but it tastes normal.
We're going to do some fun Easter demos since Easter's coming up. So this is an ordinary peep, right? Ew.
Yeah, it's got some vacuum grease on it.
And then just...
Yep, go ahead and turn that on. Can you see the peep very well?
right now it's just shaking.
If one peep's good, then if blowing up one peep is good, then blowing up 10 peeps must be better.
Smushing crazy.
They're getting smushed together. They're all just like, whoa. One must survive. If one survives, then I'm going to be so happy.
One's not going to survive.
How do you know?
Because it's a vacuum chamber. It's low pressure on all of them. And Boyle's law says if we decrease the pressure, we'll increase the volume. So now go ahead and turn it off. And we'll increase the pressure. And decrease the volume.
So right now we have two peeps. We have a new one that has a lot of moisture in it, and then we have an old dead one that's been drying out for like a year. Now when you try and catch this one on fire, it's hard to catch on fire because it has a lot of moisture in it,
Go ahead and go underneath the nose.
and like it won't catch on fire, it's just melting and stuff. But if we try and catch this one on fire,
Oh, you're all right. You're all right. It'll still take a second to get it going.
we caught it on fire.
Go ahead and try the other one again.
And
Hold it right underneath the nose, just like you did the other one.
this one's just having really hard time catching on fire, and it's melting. And
Caught on fire a little bit there. Able to catch on fire some. Or we can go side by side. So, but a lot of the heat, see how it puts itself out? A lot of the heat goes into trying to heat up the moisture that's in it.
just show you again, it might catch on fire, but it'll put itself out really quick.
Do you stop?
I wanna see how long it burns.
It's got flaming toupee. It also smells like nice roasted marshmallows right now. I'm just trying to make sure they can see on the camera how much it's burning. Right? What's it smell like, kiddos?
It smells like s'mores.
Yeah. Smells like smoke and s'mores.
What? What should I do?
Good job.
I did it!
As you can see, we have this matchbox and a hard-boiled egg and a 1-liter flask. So we're gonna light this match. And stick the back into the hard-boiled egg.
Yep, no, put the flask on top. There you go.
And then put the flask on top. Now, you're going to see as the flame goes out and the flask cools off,
Okay, pull your hand away. Put your hand away.
it's sucked in there now. And it's keeping going up because of the pressure. You get it up there.
I'm going to show you Boyle's law by increasing the pressure, the volume increases.
There you go.
Magic!
It's hard to do two at once.
Okay, let's try that again.
You can just do one at a time.
I'm trying to do them both at the same time to show. That's all right. Okay, Will, you do a hard boiled, I'll do a solid. Or I'll do a non.
That was hard boiled, huh? Oh, okay.
Hard boiled. Or sorry. You do a soft one, or a non-hard boiled one. Take your non-hard boiled one, and then at the same time. Ready? Set. Go.
All right, tell them Happy Easter.
Happy
Happy
Easter!
Easter! Dad, can I crack this on?
Oh, go ahead and turn off, Mama.
Make sure you
Flatten your hands. Move away from
Oh, I have a little bowl.
Flatten your hands.
I'm just going to get some of the warm.
So Charles' law says that when temperature goes up, volume goes up. And when volume goes up, density goes down. And when density goes down, stuff rises. So that's why it's safe to do that. So we've got a couple eggs right here. And their shell is calcium carbonate, which is a base. So if you put it in acid like vinegar, it will get eaten away. And that's one of the reasons that they put vinegar in like food dyes. Just enough to cover it.
A little bit more than cover. There you go. Yep, go ahead and do the other one. And then we'll have to check back on these in a couple days.
And then we'll have to check back on these in a couple of days.
Perfect. So we've got the eggs that Nora put in some vinegar. Let them sit Saturday and Sunday. If you look at it now, it looks like a regular egg, but the shell's gone. If you look, I'm squishing it, right? The shell's gone. They do have a membrane, and that membrane will hold on to some of that white color. So if you look, I should have worn gloves or something. My hands are going to smell like vinegar all day. So you can just rub this off now. It's just some of the leftover proteins and stuff that are just stuck on it. And so I'll do that off camera. You don't need to see all of that, but then we'll show you that here in just a minute, or maybe I'll just take them home and let my kids show you that. They were just bored, and so we needed to do, whoa, dropped it. It survived, it's okay. So anyway, we'll finish taking a look at that in a minute, but the shells have been chewed away, right? If you're an AP chemistry kid, you're like, well, things that are basic have their solubility increased by adding an acid because it chews up the products and gets rid of those. And so Le Chatelier's principle, it shifts towards the products, lowers the Q, so then it has to shift to recover the K. If you're a first-year chemistry kid, we can just say an acid and a base are going to react together to neutralize each other, and then that helps that dissolves the shell, right? It's reacting with the shell kind of thing. All right, so there's that. So the final product of those eggs ends up looking like this, which I see, I would imagine looks kind of strange. So you notice it's kind of squishy like a bouncy ball. I don't know how you can see it there. I can see, actually here, if I hold it up to the light, I can see the yolk inside there. It does move around a little bit and all that kind of stuff. For a size comparison, this is an egg out of the same batch. You can see it's actually grown quite a bit. It's swelled up. I think biology teachers would probably call that osmosis or something, but that's biology stuff, so we don't care about that. It is nice and squishy and all that. It's got the membrane inside, so all the calcium carbonate came off. I had to rub off a little bit of leftover proteins and all that kind of stuff there. But that's the egg without the shell. There's one. Go. There you go. Toss it to Will. Well, now you're just handing it. Got to toss it. There you go.
Oh, no, don't drop it.
Hey! All right, you can throw a little further than that. There you go. You toss it to Will.
Yeah.
There you go. Get a little height on it.
This one's going fly. Nora, whoever dropped it, gets
There you go. All right, throw it up there. All right, so get a little height on it.